Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Just wanted to do a quick review on my GSG1911. I ended up putting a red dot on it, so we'll kind of dive into that real quick. There's no magazine. Wait up, there you go. But we'll still make sure it's clear. Safety was on. Chamber's clear. There's nothing, thankfully. But yeah. So I put a Fayachi red dot. I bought it off Amazon. I also put this Fab Defender Rail on the gun to actually mount the sight. I had tried. I had ordered a rear sight plate that the red dot would be able to attach to. It didn't fit. It was way too small. So returned that. And yeah, took this out to the range today. You'll see some range footage that I uploaded. One thing that I was concerned though with the railing, so we kind of double review both the rail and the red dot. So on the rail, the first time I put it on, I actually put it on one slot a little bit more back, just so the front could be more flush. But it doesn't look bad. But in doing so, I haven't tried it. I'll try it out, but I was concerned that when the rounds would eject, the rail would be in the way. But I didn't have any issues with that. I think maybe one of them, I'll upload a video. I think when the shell ejected, it bounced off of the rail and it came back, like straight back, like towards me. Like that's the first time that's ever happened. And actually went in my shirt, so I actually got like a little burn. But it was okay though. You'll see in the footage, it's pretty funny. I was like, holy crap, that never happened before. But yeah, this red dot, I've heard some different. I mean, the reviews are pretty good. I think I believe it was, I think it was like $30. I mean, to be honest, like I'm not gonna put I don't want to put an expensive sight on this. First red that I'll be putting on. But yeah, I mean, looks pretty cool. It's a little bulk. It's actually not bad. Shooting doesn't feel too heavy or anything like that. I'll go ahead and turn it on. Hopefully the camera is able to pick it up. Oh, there we go. Let me see. Oh, there you go. So I just have it on this way. I just have it on this way, the dot setting, just the dot. And there's some different ones. Let me see if I can. There's that one. Wait up, this way. There's that. There is. Where's it at? I'm trying to line it up with the camera tripping out. There's that. And then there's also. Where is it? Up that way. You can't really see that one. But I zeroed it in on the dot. I think it's a different one. So it's like a dot, kind of like a circle with a dot in it, a crosshair, and then it's kind of like a crosshair with like a circle in it. But it was pretty good. It took maybe, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. This is my first red dot ever zeroing in. And of course, I mean, why would I look up a video on how to zero a red dot? I mean, just wing it, right? So I pretty much, I had the tool, and I mean, it's either, the adjustments on the top to go up and down. On the side, it's left and right. So yeah, I mean, I was able to figure it out. It was pretty good. One thing that was interesting though, I mean, which is fine. I mean, I'm only gonna use the actual dot reticle. The other ones, they were kind of like, there was just too much going on. I mean, the crosshair and stuff like that, maybe it feels like longer distance, I guess that may be of use, but I just like being able to look at the dot and shooting and knowing that, okay, the gun's gonna hit, where that dot's at. So I like green. I mean, I'm not the color. I mean, I like the color green, but I like the reticle being green. Where is it at? Is it on? Can you see it? Oh, there you go. So it's green. There's also red, and I put it on green 5, like the brightest setting. And it was good. I didn't try the other settings. I only keep it on the dot. I did switch the reticles as I was out at the range, and I noticed that the dot is the 4th option that you could on the far right side, and on the left, the crosshair kind of with a circle and a dot in the middle. those two stayed at 0. Um, but the two in the middle, the crosshair and the circle with the dot in it, actually were not lined up anymore. Um, which again, I mean, that's okay with me. I'm alright. You know, as long as it holds 0 for the reticle I'm gonna actually use. I don't really care about the other ones. But I did find that interesting. Um, that it didn't hold, like with the difference in shape of the reticle. But that's okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, it worked good. It was about 10 minutes to put it on. There is like some wiring at the bottom, like under the plate. I don't think you'll pick it up. I mean, maybe you could see that. Yeah, you could see that kind of. You see like the springs down there, like the adjustment. There's like 2 wires for power that you can see. But overall, I mean, it's good. I mean, it did its job. You know, I mean, $30 red dot sight. The rail was, I think it was $60. I bought it on Amazon also. I was trying to avoid buying this one. I mean, $60. I don't know what your budget is like. That's not really a lot, but I was just trying to be cheap. You know, especially that it's a 22 long rifle. I was like, all right, well, let me try to. So that's why I tried the rear sight first, but ultimately I ended up going with this one, and it mounted good. There was no issue with that. One thing, I had a flashlight, but I could not secure it. Now it might be the flashlight's issue. The rail is good, but on the flashlight itself, like it wasn't able to like mount and like be secured as well. I'm gonna try to tighten it with some Loctite. I think that might be more of a screw on the flashlight issue, so I'm not gonna put that on the rail. But yeah, I mean overall, I mean it was pretty cool. You'll see in some of the range footage. I don't, you know, have the camera going down the red dot, unfortunately. But I do. I pretty much hit spot on like where I want to shoot though. I don't know if it'll pick it up. I don't have a mic. I don't like taking a mic into the gun range for the GoPro because it picks up too much. So I have the GoPro like right here. So I mean it picks up my voice okay. And I more to not capture so much of the firing outside. But overall, yeah, I mean it was pretty good. Looking forward to taking it again to the range and just putting a couple. I probably I don't know another 500 rounds or something like that through it. I want to see how the red dot holds 0. I'm not really interested in having to re-zero it constantly, so I hope that that's not an issue. I saw one thing that was it, but the time that I was at the range, I was at about an hour, shot about I don't know, maybe like 180 200 rounds. It was good. You know, I probably shot like 35 rounds to get it 0 in, and it was good. But yeah, overall, I mean pretty good stuff. You know, I mean if you're in the market for a red dot and you're not trying to spend like $100, especially on a 22. Maybe if it was a 9mm or a Glock or something like that, then yeah, you know, I'd get something a little bit nicer. But I just wanted to put the red dot in just to kind of make it a fun plinking gun. But yeah, overall it was good. I guess eye relief. One thing that I did have to get used to was finding the dot. I've only used the red dot one other time on my buddy's Glock 19, and so this one has it's still towards the end, like when I put some of the footage of at the range, I was getting kind of more accustomed to it, but I was trying to I was also practicing, you know, having the gun down and actually pulling it up and actually seeing if I can line up with the red dot, you know, quickly, you know, because obviously, you know, would I use this for home defense? I don't know, maybe, why not? I'll grab both, you know. But to be able to just quickly get on aim at targets, I did notice when I tried doing just one eye, like actually closing my left to try to, I don't know, I guess focus my vision down just the red dot. For myself, that kind of took longer than me just kind of actually like aiming down and then actually being able to look down with my left eye and just kind of seeing like the reticle just kind of floating there. That's what happens when you have both your eyes open if you haven't used red dots before. It's just you're looking through it, but you don't see you're not gonna see the whole frame of the red dot or anything like that. You're just gonna see the reticle in your vision. You know, in case you didn't know, try it out. I mean, you'll see how it is. It may be kind of weird, but I prefer it like that. I think I don't know. I don't know if that's the proper way to shoot with the red dot or not, but that's the quickest way for me and most comfortable and most accurate. And I'm not like straining one eye. I think that. Oh yeah, I put it on. I just uploaded right now, so it's Fayachi Red dot accuracy. The last shot I took, I put it at the very end of the range. I think it was 40 yards. It was an indoor range. And on that one, like you know, I was really like taking my time, actually like trying to like look down and actually. I think on the first two shots, I might have closed my left eye, trying to just focus, and then the last one, I did both eyes, but I think the last one was actually the shot that actually hit. So. Yeah, well, you know, I hope that's helpful. I'll give another update as I do more. I'll see if I could try to figure out how I can maybe record the reticle as I'm shooting it. I don't know, maybe I'll put my iPhone or something like that and we'll line it up. We'll see what happens. But, you know, hey, have fun shooting, be safe out there, and take care, all right?